Yeah, this video is gonna be all you. You and me, you and your maple syrup.
Can I go here? This is so good.
It is.
I'm gonna rock your world.
I'd only marry her if she constantly sang Teenage Dream. And that's unrealistic, and I get that. So I have to manage my expectations.
You wanna know the real problem people have with me? That I don't never have a problem just being me. While they putting on a mask, I'm just being free. All these grown men acting like they 17.
I'm gonna rock your world. You know, yesterday we were talking about Iron Maiden and whether or not they were good or not. So we'll ask a millennial who's never even heard of Iron Maiden. Parker Condit is with the Aspen Clinic, music expert. So what do you think of Iron Maiden for the first time you've ever heard Iron Maiden?
Alright, so I've actually heard of Iron Maiden, but not for the reasons you would probably expect. I didn't grow up listening to them or anything, but...
You grew up last year.
I'm not going to argue that fact. No, so I just read a book called Perennial Seller. It's about creating work that tends to last longer than most other works in whatever medium you're talking about, books, music.
And they spotlighted Iron Maiden?
They did, because Iron Maiden's still selling out massive concerts on tours every year, and they don't get a lot of radio play. There are some...
Well, I played it yesterday, and I basically said it's horrible and couldn't stand it, and then somebody called me up and called me an idiot, which is fine, that's great, that's why I like my listeners, because they'll call me and... We don't all most people don't like Katy Perry, but you want to marry Katy Perry.
No, I don't want to marry her.
You want to totally marry her.
No.
So
I'd only marry her if she constantly sang Teenage Dream. And that's unrealistic, and I get that. So I have to manage my expectations. She probably wants to talk sometimes.
She might.
I think the main premise of that book was not kind of giving in to the trends and just doing the things that creating good work and not just what will become a quick hit.
You have to come in here as an Iron Maiden expert after you and the landscape guy ganging up on me.
See, you could have just played anything else and I would have had nothing.
Now, okay, so back to your stupid water bottle. You know what I've noticed is when you make your shampoo buying decisions, it pretty much comes down to the shape of the bottle and the smell of the stuff.
Yeah, it's all marketing.
It doesn't matter what's in it.
That's the premise of a lot of our purchasing decisions.
And that bottle is sweet. I'm pondering getting a bottle of that water just on principle.
Yeah, I like that bottle. I like Fiji bottles, and people ask me why. I'm like, it's a pretty bottle. And straight up, that's the only reason. I don't care about the pH or the electrolytes or the minerals in it. I can't taste the difference. I don't have a distinguished water palate. I like the way the bottle looks.
Now, the Aspen Clinic is where you work. You run the Performance Center. You're the man behind the Performance Center. I got to talk to you about that in a minute. I went home to Michigan, and pretty much everybody said I'm too damn skinny. And I said, it's Parker. I gave him your phone number.
I appreciate that.
So, okay, so now I would like to maintain the majority of my stupid loser vegan lifestyle, but I need to gain more weight.
You have to eat more.
I don't... There's only so much broccoli and cauliflower somebody can freaking eat. I mean, should I just go buy more calorie shakes? Should I go to GNC and go buy that big plastic tub of calories and protein and drink that?
You don't have to do it that way. You can get it through Whole Foods. It's just...
Or should I go vegetarian? Would that be a better option and then add some milk and cheese into the thing?
It'd be easier that way. You just need to start looking at foods and seeing how calorie dense they are. If you're doing all vegetables, it's going to take a while to get enough calories in a given day.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's like a big project. I like to go for more calorie dense food.
But let's say I want to gain 30 pounds of muscle, lean muscle. What am I going to have to do?
Work out a lot and eat a lot.
Like not be vegan or vegetarian?
You can do it.
Can I drink 4 shakes a day?
What's your timeline?
November?
3 months from now?
No, it's like 2 months.
15 pounds of muscle gain per month.
Is that possible?
It's a pretty aggressive schedule.
But I'd have to work out like 7 times a week.
So what is that? 30 pounds. And so you need to put on a pound every 2 days. So you need to consume an extra 3,500 calories every 2 days and convert those calories into muscle.
And how do I convert them into muscle?
Working out.
So I'd be working out 7 days a week. So maybe I should wait till like December.
Yeah, like a pound or 2 a week is like a realistic schedule to put on.
A pound or 2 a week? It's going to take me till next July to get that 30 pounds of muscle mass.
So what kind of math are you doing?
Well, no, if I said at 30, that would be 30 weeks. That's half a year.
Or 2.
Huh?
A pound or two.
Oh, well, I was doing a pound a week.
Okay.
30 weeks gives me a half a year, which means puts me out to next summer. Well, no, okay,
Perfect.
not really.
You'll
Next
be in
April.
perfect summer shape by then. Big and buff.
How many days a week do you have to work out?
Every day.
No, I need to. What happened to your body needs rest?
Yeah, for something like that, realistically, I'd go with a 3 on, 1 off schedule. So 3 days on, 1 day off. 8-week periodization. So I'd probably do like an 8-week strength cycle, and then 2 weeks that would be less intense.
But how do I get the guns that, well, they were kind of there before, but now they're just, now I look like a stupid road cyclist. No offense, road cyclist guy, but
You know what you look like.
road cyclist. I mean, did you see Lance Armstrong's arms when he was at the pinnacle of his career, doping?
Yeah.
I mean, his arms were as skinny as his fingers. Did you see the Leadville 100 trail race was this week? Some guy won by an hour.
What was his time?
17 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
I would think. And how do you train that? I mean, how do you eat for a 20-hour run?
One of the things that's kind of popular right now is becoming keto adapted or fat adapted.
Yeah.
Because your body has enough calories, say, like a 200-pound person with 10% body fat, they have 20 pounds of fat in their body. And a pound of fat is like 3,000 calories, so you're looking at like 70,000 calories available. So if you can mobilize that fat in your body, you don't really need to fuel. Does that make sense?
No. But I don't have a lot of fat left.
Even the leanest person has plenty of fat for like a marathon or even an ultra marathon.
Okay.
If you can mobilize that fat.
And how do you mobilize it?
You need to become fat adapted. It's like manipulating your metabolism to readily run on fat instead of relying on
Muscle.
sugar.
Runs on sugar, like pure, like I ate a bunch, I pretty much drink it. Pure maple syrup in the morning on my oatmeal.
That's how you get your day started.
That's why I got a half gallon
There you
behind
go.
me. Yeah. And I've accidentally been pouring too much of the pure maple syrup on there. I've been
Accidentally.
overdoing it.
Just got that heavy pour.
It keeps getting more and more. I don't understand.
You like sugar, huh?
Is there sugar in syrup?
Yes.
Then yes.
But then I'm starting to crash now. Is that because I'm doing too much glucose?
Probably. Figuring out what's good for your body. That's one of those things where, if you're doing it with something like sugar, you need to start low and just titrate up until you feel like you get the most benefit, and then anything past that is kind of detrimental. Or a lot of it's self-awareness. You need to pay attention to what's going on in your body. Like some days you feel better.
How much do you sleep?
Not a lot.
So not as much as, how much do you sleep?
I get
Like what time did you go to bed last night?
like 11.
What time did you get up?
4.
Why 4? What the hell's wrong with you?
That's what time I get up during the week.
For because you gotta get to work?
Yeah. But it is.
Is it better to work out in a warm gym or a cold gym?
I mean, you'll sweat more in a warm gym, but that's just water weight. So, it's kind of a wash.
Can I get as strong? Do I have to use heavy weights? CrossFitters always tell me I gotta use heavy weight. Gotta go heavier. Gotta go heavier. You wanna bulk up. Gotta go heavier. You're a CrossFitter. Gotta go heavier. Or can I can certainly get to fatigue bench pressing 100 pounds. Will I still get the same type of muscle growth and muscle mass from doing 5 sets of 50 push-ups, which would absolutely kill me? Versus doing sets of 7 of my max weight and needing help on my last 2 pushes.
So that 6 to 8 rep range, that's going to be more for muscle growth, way more so than like sets of 50.
Like way more?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Sets of 50, those are going to get you like muscular endurance. Like your tissues will be able to sustain work for longer, but for building the muscles, it's the lower rep range that's going to get it done. 6 to 8.
So it is true. Heavier, the heavier to get bulkier. David Bach show here. The Aspen Clinic, the website.
TheAspenClinic.org.
You can learn all about it. You can see Parker in his medium T-shirt of the day.
I got a new one on today.
It's sweet. Can I see the back? Wow, those like new. Wow.
Yeah.
We gotta get Amanda to get me one of those. That's pretty sweet. Are they brand new off the rack?
Yeah, we ran out of mediums because I bought them all, and then we got new ones in, so
It's pretty sweet.
I got on that.
Well, I look as buff as you are in that T-shirt.
Maybe go with a small.
What are you saying?
I'm a little bit larger than you. There it is.
Come on, Katy Perry, working out with her today.
Thanks for having me.
See it. Should I look at the sun?
We'll be young forever. You make
No,